Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today is so beautiful outside. I'm going to do an outside read for you, and it's going to be so fun, you guys, because I'm going to be using my new Gypsy Oracle cards. And they really sort of tell a story and everything. And if you have a layout of them, and I'm asking them very specifics, like what's coming for you in August in terms of love, work, career, success, breakthroughs, emotional harmony, whatever it is you're seeking. And I have to tell you guys, I just had the most amazing morning. I had to get up at 6 a.m. because I had to bring two of the cats to the vet very early. One's being neutered, one's being spayed. They're getting all their shots and their stuff. And funny little story. So we're driving, and Baby, who's the wild feral one that lives outside and is the mother of Citrine, hates any kind of confinement, and she cried and cried and cried the whole way, so loud. But it wasn't distracting because I was listening to Tori the Hope Dealer and having a good time in my car. But she got Citrine to crying like 5 minutes before we got to the vet. It's like 20-30 minutes away, and I'd never heard Citrine really meow or howl before, and it was such, for his little body, it was the most powerful roar. And again, you just never know, right? This cute little tiny kitten body was like twice her meow, like her growl. It was hilarious. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yay, we made it. Nobody had to go to the bathroom on their towels and their carriers, and we're almost there. And all of a sudden this horrendous smell comes up, and I'm like, I knew it. I was like, baby, you couldn't hold it. So when I pull up, I'm like, where am I gonna shake this towel out? Now I gotta find a new one. You know, with animals, you think your life is just so glamorous, and I was like, oh man. But then I was glad, you know, that we weren't in the building and they didn't have to take care of it. But anyway, I brought them to this place that I am going to have their listing in a reading coming up, because I was so impressed by them. They're called Nutmeg, and they do reduce spays, like they're $55, and they give them shots, and they'll fix any problem that is going on with the cat while they're doing these operations. So basically, for both cats to be spayed, neutered, get all their shots, get their nails trimmed, get just everything, the basic full package was only $213 for both cats in total. So I'm going to be saving up a little extra money to donate back towards them, because I was so impressed. I mean, the line was, there was a lot of people in there when we got there, because the drop off is at 8:30, but it was such a nice experience to have, you know, through prior donations, for us to do this inexpensively. And if you're, I'm going to do research on it and let other people know on Instagram. So come see me on Instagram at Sparkwist11. And anything that I find out that will save you a lot of money when it comes to pets, healthcare, whatever, I post on there. So come see me. So today we have this terrific read on what's coming for you in August. And I have 3 animal cards with some jewelry to match and some stones that you can choose from. And I just created these last night and the night before, and I was so proud of them, because I was really feeling like earthy gypsy, and I had all this great amethyst and purple agates and turquoise and eagles, and I was like, you know, I'm going to make some really funky, cool summer pieces, and they're in my shop as well. So we have Dove Spirit Bee Piece, and I have this amazing, this is a choker, and you can adjust it by the chain. A lot of things, I know ladies like it all different lengths, so I make them adjustable, and I can custom make anything. So if these sell out, which they probably will, like within a day or two, and you've seen them, if you just say, oh Melanie, I saw this necklace, it was called, because I name all my jewelry, and I think this is called Eagle Spirit, and you say, it's sold out, can you make me one? Of course I can. It only takes me a couple days as well, because you know, they are one of a kinds. And I usually buy, if I really like it, I will buy extra in the stone, so I'm able to remake it, so I can remake all of these things. Okay, so we have Dove Spirit Bee Piece with turquoise and eagle choker. We have Stag Spirit Take the Lead. This is my favorite card out of all of the animal spirit decks. I absolutely love this. It's so well done, and I love stags. And then we have Amethyst. It's a really, really gorgeous piece with a gold dipped, real 18 karat gold, and this is 18 karat gold. It has the infinity symbol. You can go see, it's so pretty. And then I just put a little turquoise heart, and it's all amethyst and all different shades of purple. It's ridiculously gorgeous. It's one of my favorite stones. And then number 3 is Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. And this kind of blew my mind. I don't even know where I came up with this concept, but I absolutely love it. I wire wrapped this, and then I have beautiful these are dark purple agates, real silver, and then pyrite, which brings and attracts money. And the crystal quartz stone right there magnifies and amplifies the other stones. And purple agate works a lot like amethyst. It's very calming, it's very spiritual, it's very grounding. So we are going to start with we're going to start with Dove Spirit. I want to make sure they're all in the light because I know the boom right here is shading it a little bit, and it's so, all these cards are so stunning. So I'm going to move it over where it's in the full sun. So I love Dove Spirit. Right away, I feel if you chose this card, you're really in for a soothing summer. I feel that it's your time to relax. You know, it's almost like you were sunburned before and then someone came with the universe and just doused you in really gorgeous, lush, thick aloe vera and took the burn away. It is time for you to have a chill time and relax. August is, you're saying, you know what? Things are starting to really hit mainstream stride, and I want to go to the beach and relax and have a margarita and talk to my friends and take my time. That's why it's called the lazy days and dog days of summer. We're supposed to slow down. Oh, here comes one of my kitties. We're supposed to slow down, relax, and have a good time. It's okay, Moch, come here. He's upset because he saw me stuff the other two cats in a cage and drive away with them. He tried to get in the car. How adorable is that? Like this, on the way home after I cried, because there's nothing stranger than leaving your animals like in a cage looking at you. And I was like, oh, my babies. And you know, they looked so scared. It was so horrifying. So let's see what's going on. I'm so excited to use these cards. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, so pleasure seekers, very nice. Sweetheart, beautiful. These spoke to me right away. And fortune, so right away, I had a feeling for this group. Because a new day is dawning and you're realizing your perspective is so much wider than what you had given it credit or you looked into before, that you realize there is a vastness. And because of that, you're going, okay, I'm not going to obfuscate anymore or put blinders on. I'm just going to see what I can do to take steps to move towards my dream, whatever it is, peace of mind. Today, I was talking to myself in the car about this. If you could do anything and you could take a step towards it today, what would be that one step? Do you want a vacation? So that could be put $5 a day, a week, whatever, away for that. Start really envisioning and putting it away. Because with this fortune card, I feel like money is coming your way. It definitely is. I feel like you have an idea, or you have sowed the seeds for an idea that can bring you good fortune, whether it's through writing, music, something. I also feel like a lot of you might want to start your own YouTube channel. You might want to become a Reiki healer, things like that. Start your own. I'm hearing fabrics, people dealing with fabrics, things like that. Close your own line, whatever it is, do this. Follow your dream. I'm telling you, I don't just make this stuff up. I know what I'm talking about. I worked for decades for other people, corporations, companies, and made them a lot of money. And then one day when I kind of really started listening and started channeling for myself and listening, I could hear my mother and aunt saying, you know, stop working for other people. You're so gifted. You have all this energy and creativity, and you're pouring it to other people. You know, focus on your jewelry and your gifts and do this. And one day I just woke up and Spirit gave me the opportunity. It said, if this happens at work today, you need to leave. And that exact thing happened, and I left and I never looked back. The first day I started work, I had people contact me for reads from Norway and Ireland. And that's funny because those are my two backgrounds, my father and my mother, Norwegian and Irish. So Spirit was always with me. Then I had these other lovely people who were like, Melanie, can you teach me what you're doing? And I thought, yeah. In my head, I'm like, we'll learn together. I just end up being a seriously good delegator of time and how to structure things because I'm very creative. And you can be messy and crazy if it's not done a certain way, right? So I feel like you're going to start delegating your time really well and realize, okay, well, here's my assets. What can I turn into actual, you know, money and a revenue stream and things? You know, you're going to have other people in the mix. I love pleasure seekers because you and your friends, you're going to be going out and having fun, watching movies, seeing plays, going to the beach, eating by the water, just doing really pleasant, beautiful things, lingering over a great cappuccino, you know, under an umbrella, just feeling cool and chill. Again, you have that beautiful dove energy of seeking calm. You're really going to recognize it. And I love this, sweetheart. A lot of you, no lie, August is your absolute love month. Some of your soulmates, your divine others are coming in. It's something that you removed all the boundaries for, and you understand now. Guess what? When I raise my vibration and my frequency and I use good inner dialogue and tell myself I am the champion that I know myself to be, we're all original. Doesn't mean we have to go out and be the genius of the world, the beauty of the world, whatever. We're all originals and have unique something about us, whether it's humor or glow, don't diminish anything about you. It's usually that thing we think is most odd that is most desirable. I'm serious, because I have the craziest, weirdest sense of humor, and I've had people go like, Melanie, I love you to be at places because you make everybody laugh. And like I remember when I was younger that I always just thought it was off, or that I thought everything. And then I listened to Jerry Seinfeld's one day talking to a bunch of comedians, and they said, who do you gravitate towards party? And every single one of them said other humorous people or comedians. I don't understand serious people. And so I felt ostracized because I didn't understand why everybody was like people in their sports, that was their whole life. It was like they had this 1 degree of separation from their sports. Everything was that where, oh my gosh, there's 2 bees that are right next to me. That you know, I had a friend in every kind of group, an artist, athlete, you know, funny, stoner, whatever. It was like one of those things, you know, and you know, it was weird. It was no specific group. So again, that's going to be you. You're going to be attracting people because of this unique quality that you have. I feel like a lot of you are funny and you feel like you're socially awkward, but you're really not. You're just very unique and cool. I feel like a lot of you are kind of goth and fun and dark, and you're not really into that like basic bitch stuff. And neither am I. I mean, I live near a town where everybody looks identical and it freaks me out. I'm not a big fan of that because I'm like, who are you people? Are you part of the Borg like collective? It's very weird, right? Like you like individuality, and that's that individual coming in for you. So yeah, really deep love connection and a sweetheart. And this person is going to be charming and romantic. Like they're legit going to try to sweep you off your feet, and they're going to, you know, come bearing gifts all the time because you are their lucky charm, and they know. And for whatever reason, I'm hearing whoever is watching this is for you. Sunflowers, they will bring you sunflowers. Like if that's your flower, then you're gonna get some of those. It's really beautiful, and I feel like you're really gonna have a good time. Let loose, and it is your time for good fortune and money as well. So start manifesting, start thinking what you want. I name numbers. Like, okay, no lie, yesterday I forgot about this. This was so exciting. So I go into Starbucks, and I asked for these 2 special like yummy looking drinks, or like guava lemonades, and a panini sandwich. And then my son is going to meet me in the car, so I'm grabbing all this stuff, and I go over and I'm watching the barista, and damn, does it take some work to make these drinks. I have to measure every little thing. So I was like, crap, I don't have any cash. I want to leave these guys a good tip. You know, every time I go into one of these places, I like to leave like 5, 10, 20 bucks. I'm serious, because I know what it's like. I used to have to do that, and people treat them like hell and rush them. So I go out and I tell my son, do you have any cash? I don't have any cash, give me a 10. So he's like, you're going to give them $10? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, our stuff was almost $20. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to make these things. He's like, okay, Mom. No lie, I go and I put it in the bucket, and the girl gives me a big smile. On my way out, I open my car door, I look down. What is sitting on the sidewalk right by my foot? A $20 bill, crisp $20 bill. And I'm like, see? It was like, that's what's happening to you, that sort of thing. You're going to feel really luxuriant, really wealthy, very giving, very caring. Like my day is made when I know somebody gets a little boost from something that I can do and afford to do that with my time, with my resources, whatever. And you're going to be like that, generous, and people are going to remember you for that, and you're going to be welcomed. Again, that's why you're going to be, all these invites are coming your way too. So beautiful energy, group 1, if you chose the dove and eagle necklace, that is you. Yeah, be peace. You're going to be at peace, and people are going to be so happy to be around you. I love that for you. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come in. And all my links are down below. If you want a private read, go to my Etsy store, check out all my jewels. I handcraft everything. And this was so funny when I made this. I was like, this is an emerald. This is a rough cut emerald. I'm like, it's the one thing that I made that I would never put in the shop. It fit my ring, it fit my finger perfectly, and it's like, I get crazy when I can't find it, or it's not around, or I'm not wearing it. So it's like, oh, I just love it. I'll probably make more at some point. So anywho's, now we're on a stag spirit. Take the lead. If you guys chose this, I absolutely feel that it's your time, whether at work or in your family, to take the reins, to lead. I feel like you are excellent at delegating work to different people. Say some people aren't pulling their line, you know, mowing the lawn, taking out the garbage, whatever at home. You're going to be able to do that gracefully and effortlessly. At work too, people are going to follow your lead because you're able to speak succinctly and clearly and get your point across without being condescending, without being overbearing or anything. You're going to have this smooth, elegant grace that people like to follow. I'm going to say at some of my jobs, even though I didn't apply for management, I don't like that. I like to quietly go in and I can see, like, kind of be a problem solver. I can see where there's weaknesses and stuff and just kind of go in there. And people would defer to me, and I thought that was so nice. You know, I would be somewhere in a couple of days, usually because I was a little bit older than other people. But you can do that. You can manage people beautifully if you respect them and you don't speak down to them. And that's going to be a gift that you have. So let's see what's coming. I love these gypsy cards so much. So faithfulness, I feel like you're going to have a new love match, or if you were questioning your other one, they're absolutely faithful to you. This person coming in that's going to be your next partner, or the one you have, is going to be faithful. There is no cheating. There is no looking for the grass is greener or anything like that. They're realizing you're the one, you know. Now, merchant, I feel like somebody is going to sell you something that you have been looking for. I don't know if it's like a fantastic coat, shoe, or something, but I feel that there's something you've had your eye on, something that felt elusive, but you're going to find it. You're going to find it online or through somebody, and you're going to be very excited because it's something that you were looking forward to having, and it's just going to come in. Oh, cool. Money too. The last group got some fortunate stuff in the money group, and the money is going to be constant. I love that. So there's a constancy to that. I always follow that up with these gypsy cards. So you're going to have a revenue stream that's going to be constant, and it's going to accrue. It's going to accrue wealth, and you're going to manage it wisely. And I feel that it's just one of those things that's a life lesson. We realize that money can be like liquid and just filter right through our fingers if it's not handled wisely. Money is an energy, and it travels from person to person, sphere to sphere. And as long as we see it as energy and something we always have plenty of, and that there's a beautiful stream of it, and it always is cyclical and comes back to us. Like I said to group group one, if you didn't listen yesterday, I went and I ran back out to my car to get money to tip at Starbucks because I didn't realize they had to put so much effort into making these specialized drinks. So I go and I pop a 10 into their tip jar, and the girl was like, gave me this big smile. It was so cute. I go to get in my car. What is sitting right outside my car door on the sidewalk? A crisp $20 bill. That's what I mean about money. Just, you know, we manifest, and it is very karmic with money. When we think it's always coming back and we're generous with it, it always circulates and comes out. I mean, I've spent down on my Bluebird cards and all my other cards down to 99 cents and never had fear or worry. Even if I was low on gas, I'm like, that's going to be replaced within the hour. I don't really care. And abracadabra, it is, because I give generously, so I receive generously. I also understand about value for money, and so are you. So you're really going to spend it wisely, and you're not going to just be frivolous with it. So money is very strong in your house right now, and I feel like these retrogrades aren't even going to bother you. Usually it's communication issues, but you're realizing that's all it is. And if you don't over communicate, overshare, or feel like you have to over explain, there is no problem. You're in a yin receptive energy where people are coming to you and they're explaining things to you. You're in a restful state. You know, I feel that you're in such a good place, and mentally and lovingly, and people are being calm and they're being kind. And also child, I feel like somebody in your family is pregnant at the moment, or going to find out that they are pregnant. So you might be having a grandchild, a niece, a nephew, or you in fact might be conceiving. So that is really beautiful. So baby news and all of that. But even more importantly, it's like all these resources that are coming your way are going to give you a beautiful sound peace of mind, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to feel like, you know what, I understand now how positive self-thinking, saying I will have money, I will have love, I will have abundance, and all that works in the universe, and it comes back to you. So beautiful energy, stag spirit. Yeah, and you'll be wonderful as a leader. So love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. If you need a private read, come see me on Instagram. I'm at Sparkwrist11. I do contests, daily reads, memes, all that stuff. And if you need anything else, my Etsy store, all my listings are down there. And like I said before, if I sell out of these, which I do pretty fast, I can always make another. So just say, Melanie, I liked whatever it is, Amethyst Princess. I'll look it up, and then I can remake it for you. So now we're on to Horse Spirit, and this is one of my favorite cards. This is my second favorite card after the Stag card, which is funny. I go back and forth. Freedom is yours. Now, freedom is yours. I feel like you no longer feel like you have to explain yourself, or you have to abide by anybody else's rules or confines anymore. I felt like you were doing that. Like at work, you might have been waiting for people to instruct you, and you know better than they do. So you're just going to go ahead, take the reins, do this. You're going to have freedom. You're going to have freedom from your family, because for whatever reason, you're breaking through of all that, the stigma that they place on you. You can't do this. If you don't do that, you shouldn't do that. You don't care anymore. Everybody has a reason why you should or shouldn't do anything, but they're not living your life. They're not coming from your place of balance, love, and harmony that you're trying to reach. So you don't have to really listen to any of that. You're going to have a reunion with somebody. This is going to be a good friend you haven't seen in a while, or a relative, maybe some uncles and aunts. You're getting together this summer, and it's very exciting. Soldier, I feel like somebody in your family, it is in the armed forces, and or you may be meeting your significant other is a soldier. I definitely feel like that's in the mix. I see a uniform, I see people coming home, being deployed, all these things. So I feel like some of your love interests are soldiers as well. Very interesting. So let's see what is going on. Let me give these a shuffle. I love these because they're kind of like miniature but not super miniature. Messenger. So you're going to get something in the mail that is really good news. I feel like something is going to be delivered to you, and it might even be, I'm hearing now, because these are old gypsy cards, that it might be through Instagram, it might be through social media, that somebody is really interested in you and like you had no idea and you can't believe it, and it's like it's a soul connection. It's amazing. And or other about school, you being accepted at a school, because it's followed by joyfulness. So this is good news. This is you being accepted to a university of your choice, you being able to modify your career in some new aspect that really elevates you, something that's really, really cool. Oh, ooh, look at this. I wanted to pull a fifth because I was inclined lover. So yeah, part of this too, I feel like part of your new elevated life and love is the fact that you have a new lover coming in, and it's just gonna, it's just going to make you feel beachy, sunny, light, and great. This person, again, I feel there's a possibility it's a soldier, and it could manifest from this message that's coming in for sure. Somebody just saying, hey, I had my eye on you, girl. You look fine to me. Why don't you come over? No, really, really good news. I love that. So yeah, you're going to just feel really well-spirited. You're going to have a sense of wellness about you, which is really beautiful. So love and light to you, group 3. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below.